Hello everyone, it's Badri and I hope you're doing well today. It's currently 8 in the morning, I believe. I woke up about an hour ago and it's super foggy and rainy. That's why I'm kind of by the window. I know it messes with the lighting a little bit. I know I have a glare, but honestly it's vibes. I think it's vibes. The window's all foggy and has the raindrops. But yeah, it's just a very peaceful morning. I was making my coffee, and as I was making it, I was like, I really want to film. I really want to film. So here I am, sitting down to talk about the 5 books I would like to get to in July. I don't have the highest expectations for myself. I've got 5 that I would just really like to get to. One of them is huge, so I don't foresee myself necessarily finishing them all, but if I could at least start them or just really prioritize them, you know? I know I can do it, but will I do it? That's the question. I'm also starting a summer class next week, so I think that might slow me down a little bit, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about them, shall we? Okay. First book I want to finish in July is A Wild Sheep Chase by Haruki Murakami. I started this about 2 days ago and I've had to work and I filmed and I've been editing. I've actually been book world productive, so I haven't been able to read it as fast as I would have liked. I'm about 80 pages in though, and I'm sure in the next day or two I will finish this. It reads very easily, it reads very fast. It's very entertaining, I'm intrigued. So I do see myself finishing this soon. This has to deal with, I don't know, a wild sheep chase. Well, I think it's pretty vague for a reason. We're following a man, can you even see there? Okay, let's go back over here. We're following a man who works at an advertising agency, and for some reason a picture he took isn't okay with I don't know who, but due to that events unfold, and that is really all I know. I know very little about it. This is my first Murakami and I've been wanting to delve into him, and I had been told that this book was a good book to start with, and yeah, so far it's just dark humor, satire, you know, and it's been really good. So yeah, we're just now getting to see the events start to unfold, so I'll let you guys know what I think about it at the end of the month. I ramble so much. I'm always okay, you're gonna say the book, the author, and then a quick little synopsis, but I'm never prepared for their synopsis. So I always just ramble and I apologize, but also I don't, because it's a me thing. I just like talking to books and I don't really have many people I can talk to books about. So I'm just gonna be myself. Yes. Oh my god, I'm on something this morning. The next book I want to talk about is the book club pig for the book club Tiana and I run. Go check it out if you haven't. It's called the Book Eye Club, and ooh, I am excited. We've slacked a little bit, but that's very on brand for us, and we finally got back to it now that our lives are a little bit organized. We've read Circe in the Past and People We Meet on Vacation, and the book we picked for July was Milkman by Anna Burns. I, again, don't know much about this one except that a lot, not even a lot, only one booktuber that I really like. Her and her husband said they really liked this book, and it also won the Man Booker Prize in 2018. So I'm thinking it'll be good. I have a feeling it's dark humor as well. And the first line, I've only been able to read the first line. Actually, Tiana read me the first line last night, and the first line already intrigued me. And it goes, "The day somebody met somebody, put a gun to my breast and called me a cat and threatened to shoot me was the same day the milkman died." What? So I really want to get to it. and this is kind of like my priority of the month. This is a book I have to read for the book club. So yeah, that's why we made the book club. So we're forced to at least read one. And then the next 3 are kind of if I get to them. The first one, I don't think I'll finish, even though I wish I could, but I don't think I'll finish it because I want to get to the other 2 that are on my TBR, and that is Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. I'm about 330 pages in, and I want to just make some serious, what do you call it? Oh my god, the word is like right at the tip of my tongue. I just want to progress. That's the word. I want to make some serious progress, so I don't think I'll finish it. But if I can get to page like 600, I will be happy. Either way, with Brandon Sanderson's books, I feel like, I mean, I've only read one. But with The Way of Kings, this is how it went. Like the first 500 pages took me a little longer to get there, just because I kept setting it down, but the last 500 I read within like 3 days because I was just hooked. So I'm hoping maybe that will happen with this. Like, I'm already loving it. I know I'm already loving it, but it is a lot of world building and it is a little slower. So I like to take my time with it and really be in the mood to read it so I can appreciate everything that's being written. But yeah, my goal is to get to at least 600 pages after I've read the other 2, set it down, and then come in the other book. I want to get to a classic. I always read a classic or 2 during the summer, but it's been a while since I've read a classic written by a woman. And I want to get to The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte, and that is on my scratch off poster, which I'll be making I'll be making a video about. But yeah, I don't know much about this except that the main character, I think, like leaves her life behind and becomes a painter. So yes, that gives me summer vibes. I just love classics during the summer. I think it's one of the only times I truly have the time to sit down and take a classic in and try to fully understand it. But yeah, I haven't read a single classic this year, so hopefully this is the first one. And I really wish I can get to it. Like I think I will. I'm gonna make it a goal to get to it. That's why it's a TBR. That's why I'm sitting down to make this video, to get to it. That's the whole point, Alicia. But yeah, this is just gorgeous. It's cloth bound and I love it. So yeah, okay. I'll finish A Wild Sheep Chase within the next weekend, the next 3 days. Then I'll read Milkman. I suspect that'll take me like a week just because of work, school, all that. A week on that. Then I'll read about 300 pages of Words of Radiance. Another week. And then The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, which will probably go into the next month, or I can maybe finish. Who knows? Maybe I'll finish all of these in like 2 to 3 days and I'll have a lot of time. I don't know. Whatever. I'm rambling. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Okay, and then the next book I'm going to talk about is kind of like an extra bonus if I get to it, but it doesn't really depend on me. It depends on my boyfriend. We always, every summer, we read one book, at least one book together. The last book we read together was back in October in the fall. So it's about dang time we read a book together. So he read, the author of this novel, he read one book last summer called The Corrections, and he loved him. So then when we saw at a half price books that there were like 2 copies of the same book, Freedom by Jonathan Franzen, we got it and decided it was going to be our next book. And this was back in like November. So I really want to get to it. But currently he's reading the Wheel of Time series, and he's just been hooked on that like all year. He just finished the 4th book 2 days ago, and yesterday I was like, no, don't get the 5th one right away. Like, let's read this one and then you can continue with the series. But fellow book nerds, you know that doesn't always work. If you want to read a series, if you want to read a book and you're like craving it, you might as well never stop that. So yeah, he got the 5th book and started the 5th book. So I don't know if we'll get to it this month. So this is just a maybe. It might happen, it might not. It might be during August, but it better be soon because our summer read, y'all. I don't know what this is about. It might be like a family drama, I don't know. Okay, in his first novel since the corrections, Jonathan Franzen has given us an epic of contemporary love and marriage. Yeah, literary fiction, y'all. My favorite. And that is all I have for today. I will be reading other books on audiobook, but my audiobook books, I never really plan out what I'm gonna listen to. I kind of just do it in the moment. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. I think one of them might be Truly Devious, but I'm not gonna set anything in stone because I'm very moody when it comes to my audiobooks. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit more laid back. I feel like it's a little bit more me. I've come back to BookTube now, and I feel like I'm really making it a goal to put out content that I'm proud of, that feels authentic to me. And honestly, how is this authentic? Stop saying words. But like, I don't know, I just feel like the cozy vibes and like, I'm happy with this. I hope it looks good. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go comment down below, give it a like, subscribe, and go follow me on social medias if you wanna like keep up with me, I guess. All right, y'all, bye. Peace.